On the back end today, I got a local sidekick, this fella Riley. Riley Mao is here. Riley Mao, and you're of age, right?
I am.
Okay, beautiful, man.
The hero we never knew we wanted or needed. The unbustable. The unfappable. The unfathomable. Riley Mao. Potentially one of the only people on this planet who could sit across from Theo with a straight face for hours on end.
You're looking young there, man. Have you been using do you use a toner or anything like that, like a facial toner?
No, not at all.
The story of Theo Von and Riley Mao starts on this past weekend, episode 295, and immediately you begin to see the energy that Riley will bring to the show.
I'm sitting here, if you're on the YouTube, I got a silent assassin here with me today, or semi-silent, and this is a young fella named Riley Mao. Do you do cocaine, Riley?
I don't.
And what is Riley short for, bud?
Riley.
Okay, man.
About 15 minutes into their first episode, Theo brings up a topic that the crankless wonder will be known for years to come.
Okay. This lady couldn't figure out the machine, and I wanted to leave. I wanted to go. I wanted to get the few things. I was already angry. I wanted that that bacon doubler or whatever. I had sweat in my shoes. I was sad. I was just disappointed. And I'd honestly masturbated a couple nights in a row. I don't like to. This is something I probably shouldn't tell you since we don't even know each other, and who knows if we're even going to work together, Riley Mao, but I do not prefer to masturbate. It doesn't make me feel good.
Theo had him back on for the next episode, where he immediately made it clear that Riley was on a performance-based contract.
How are you today, Riley?
I'm doing well. It's great to be here again.
Yep, we're having you back, man, and, it's a trial basis, and I hate to say that, to you like that, but that's life. And how old are you?
I am 22.
Okay. So you're 22 years into the trial of life, really. But we're happy to have you back for an episode, and we'll see how people kind of react to you. Do you have any birth defects or anything like that?
Can't say I have. I'm a musician.
Huh?
Like I said.
But no, when you were born, were you missing anything? Did you have any birth defects?
Dang, dude, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay. So straight up full birth.
Yeah.
Wow, must be nice, man. That's how it is these days. When I was young, I'll tell you this story. When I was young, people were born. You'd have a buddy missing you'd have a buddy missing a clavicle. You'd have a friend. It wasn't crazy to shake somebody's hand and only feel 4 on them.
Right.
It was a different time. People were uneven.
Right.
Somebody missing half a coccyx or half of a damn, have a square occipital, orbital entrance. Somebody, have a damn square eye. Anyway, you never had asthma or anything, huh?
I have not.
God, man. Living in luxury.
Are
you a diehard Asian, would you say, or not? And this is just...
I'm pretty much the whitest Asian you will meet.
Wow.
Yep. Not in terms of my looks, but of my physical appearance, but like how my mindset works.
I didn't know you were Asian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I am.
There was something just so crazy and funny about Riley because it seemed like 90% of the time he just had no clue what Theo was saying and wouldn't understand any of the jokes, and it just ended up becoming so awkward that it just made for hilarious content.
We have a lot of nice people listen to this podcast, Riley Mao. All right.
On their next episode together, Theo had people call in and say what they thought about Riley so far.
I got to be honest with you, man. Riley Mao just ain't doing it for me. All my boys listen, my coworkers, my buddies. We all listen to your show. I love the boy. He's a good boy. I was a Boy Scout. He was a Boy Scout. He made it farther than I did. I got mad respect for him. I'm a Christian. He's a Christian. We're brothers in that sense. But I don't, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Nicest guy in the world. He sounds like just a sweetheart. But I don't know for the purposes of your show if he's lending anything that, let's see, he ain't bringing a lot to the table.
And I appreciate it, Ruben. I appreciate the feedback. This is a feedback circle here, and people is allowed to feedback, and I don't even damn you for it, brother. I want to hear what you have to say. And he just says that, he feels like you don't bring a lot to the table, Riley. Have people ever told you that in your life before or not?
Oh, all the time.
All right, let's see. Let's get another call. We had another call that came in about you.
Despite what a few of the callers said about him, the comment sections were absolutely lit up with people praising Riley and saying what a great addition he was to the show.
Riley Mao, how you doing, brother?
Good.
After a couple episode hiatus, Riley returns, and this is the first time we hear him talk about his love life and get a glimpse at the mysterious man behind the curtain.
The last we heard from you, you had a love in your life, and you had come across some love. And do you remember that?
I do.
Okay, good. And tell me about that. The girl, Madison was her name.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, and it kind of fizzled quickly, I remember. Is that something I'm recollecting well or no?
You're right. Yeah.
Okay. And take me through a little bit of that. You guys had, how many dates did you go on?
Just one.
Okay. And and then after that, what happened?
Things just didn't work out between us. So we just, she went back to a different state, and we just never saw each other again.
And when you say that things didn't work out, what does it mean? Because you really I felt like you were into this gal.
I was indeed. But, hey, things happen.
Like what?
I don't want to get into too much detail, obviously. But she basically just saw another guy. She was interested in another guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever meet this guy?
No, he's in her state as well. So.
Oh, it's easy. Yeah. So she's taking the easy way out, kind of hitting on a local guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate when chicks do that. Oh, he lives in my state. I'm gonna hook up with him. What else has been going on, man? How has love treated you since then? Has there been anything new on the love horizon?
Not yet, but you will be the first to know.
What?
When something happens.
Oh, okay. Nothing has happened.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I just had to throw this in here because this is a hilarious segment of Theo asking Riley if he could survive in jail.
But anyway, yeah, what happened with you?
Yeah, just, super long story, but basically, it was just a couple roommates. I don't talk to them anymore. They don't talk to me, which is good. So we've gone our separate ways.
And did you go to jail or anything?
I did not.
Okay. Could you handle it in jail, you think? What do you think you would do if you went?
I think I could handle it.
I don't see that, but I do like your attitude about it, man.
Yeah, not a lot of people see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think you would have would you keep a weapon on you or something?
In prison, I don't think that's allowed. If it was allowed, oh yeah.
Okay. Right there, I'm telling you, look, I'm going to tell you straight up, Bubby. You don't stand a chance. You are going to get torpedoed in the butt if you don't have a weapon on. Of course it's not allowed. All right? If you are going in prison by what is allowed, dude, you're done. You're done, Bubby.
And now, we finally arrive at the episode where the Headless Horseman reveals his secret he's been keeping.
What size shirt do you wear, brother?
Small.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And how does that feel on you? Does it feel tight? Feels good? What?
A little tight, but good.
Amen, brother. God, I just felt like I had made it. And I feel like as a man, you're always kind of hoping to get to those other levels, to the S, to the M, to the L, to that XL. To me, Riley, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think you're totally right.
And did you ever go from an XS to an S?
I have.
And what was that like for you?
It was a change.
And did you remember people noticing? Did you notice? Did you feel any different?
Yeah, I felt a lot different. I felt a lot better.
And do you think, will you ever get to an M? Do you think you're headed there? Or you feel it coming on?
So sometimes I wear M's.
Oh, really?
I do. Depends what type of shirt.
Okay. So big dog getting out and about, huh?
Yeah, seems so.
things are changing for you, bucko.
How does he not even crack a slight smile after that statement? This man's brain needs to be studied. I would have shit my undergarments.
Riley Mao, how's the update with you with the ladies?
Not going that well.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of calls that have come in today about, last episode you weren't here. We talked about the first time that I'd ever ejaculated out of my body. So we got a lot of beautiful young men, or I don't know if they're beautiful, but I assume that they are on the inside, who have called in, who will be sharing some of their stories. And so we'll get into that. You remember your first time, bucko?
No, never happened.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You've never masturbated?
No.
Oh my gosh, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man. What is that called? What do you guys call that?
Nothing really.
My God, brother. Damn. When you get that feeling, what do? Just chill out, put your hands on ice, or what?
I don't really get the feeling.
Damn. Now, what if you get an erection in your body? What do?
Can't say I get that either.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Huh. And do you think you might have an iron deficiency or something? Dude, how far could you jump? I bet you could jump down 11 feet, huh?
I wish.
I bet if you tried hard, you could, man. The unjackable Riley Mao, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today, brother.
Thanks for having me.
I didn't know that, man. I did not know. I was sitting here with just a man that was riding that pace, baby, all the way to the finish line. I almost want to be there when it happens, brother. No homo,
I'll invite you.
Well, come on now. That might be a bit, but maybe I'll be outside. If there's a window or something, I don't want to be right up front.
Ever since this moment, this became a recurring theme on the show. And as you can imagine, everyone was pretty surprised.
The unbustable Riley Mao, we'll call you, man. Yeah, and that's our producer, Riley Mao. He's never even masturbated in his life.
So you don't beat off. This is crazy. We're just skimming past it. Never once in your life. How old are you?
23.
Oh, all right, you got time. You're going to get one off.
What? I
promise you're going to come.
Oh, dude, I'll pat him on the back hard enough. I bet he'll bust. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, brother, and I don't want to say that kind of stuff in front of him. I'm trying not to jerk off, and he doesn't. So it's interesting. Do you ever get that nocturnal kind of bust? Do you ever wake up in the morning, you just check your pants and just look for a prize or anything? I mean, are you just still wound up, huh?
Yeah.
Man. God, I almost want to. Man, you got to live stream it, man. You got to live stream when you live stream. You know what I'm saying, baby? You got to really show that off.
Sometimes water, but beer as well.
Oh, really? You'll have some beer?
Mm-hmm.
Dang! And that's really, man, that's getting on the bull. So how do you have beer and not masturbate your body off? I masturbated last night. And so I think I'm feeling some type of way.
Another common theme you'll find throughout their relationship is Theo loves to just poke fun at Riley, but it's never in a malicious way, and Riley takes it like a champ, so it just makes it hilarious.
And that's okay. I still got up and stayed active this morning. I plan on eating lunch. I'm taking care of myself, but... Riley Mao, what do you think? I'm joking, he's not here. Would it matter if he was here? This would be his answer. Of course. Find a better way to fix it, Riley.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I was crying.
Bad,
you got a little Peter Pan factory going on over here.
Getting bad.
Dude,
How old
that
are
kid
you?
doesn't even know what the fucking Pythagorean theorem is. This kid's 9 years old, bro.
The guy fucking wrote it.
After a lengthy stint away from the podcast, Riley returns to meet up with Theo and Caleb and get to the bottom of whether or not he's lying about keeping his hands off that little spring roll.
Is that true, Riley?
Yeah, Riley, give us an update. You and I haven't checked in a while either. Riley, give us an update, and I hate to just get right into your sexual nature, but when the last we checked, you'd never ejaculated. Is that honestly what you're saying?
That is true.
And where are you at now with it?
Still haven't.
Have you ever woke up and then you had done it in your dreams or something like that?
No, not that I could think of.
What do you mean that you could think of? Have you ever woken up and it seemed like somebody had, shot a scene of Ghostbusters in your pants?
No, not really.
See, and I find it tough sometimes to believe him, and he's not going to burst or nothing until he's wedded in wedlock as part of his religious affiliation. Is that right, bud?
That's correct.
It's a long time. How old are you?
24.
Yeah, how much do you think is in there? Can you feel it?
Oh, at least one of those like medium ice cream cup things.
No, I don't feel it.
Do you think it's because you have good self-control, or do you think you just got kind of lucked out, basically?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both.
That's the part I have trouble believing sometimes, and I don't mean I'm not calling you out about it, but do you feel dormant? Do you feel like your wiener is dormant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, dude, well, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm sorry about what we said earlier. I'm feeling bad about it.
I'm not. Someone needs to figure out. We've long wondered what is the reality of it, and people say it a lot. Is Riley really? How real could this be that this man refuses to ejaculate in a very ejaculatory world? I think a lot of older gay men would pay to watch him come the first time.
I would pay to know how much it was. Just to know. Someone just text me the number of inches or it filled up in a water bottle.
How much you think you got in you, Riley?
Probably a lot.
Oh, damn, bro.
Gross, dude.
That's gay, dog. That's
You're being
gay.
gross.
Yeah, and I think in the gay community, it's called a cinnamon cookie or something if somebody's never ejaculated. Do you fear that you could be involved in the gay community, Riley?
Definitely not.
Okay. And not fear, but is it, have you thought about it?
Are you scared for your life? Yeah. No, you telling the truth.